Imagine moving to a new town, eager for a fresh start, only to find it's exactly the same as the place you left behind. But what if the real reason things never change isn't where you live, but how you see the world? Stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you could change the way you look at your life forever. Once, in a serene monastery nestled in the mountains, a wise Zen master sat peacefully under a large tree. Beside him, one of his curious disciples sat quietly, absorbing the stillness of the moment. Suddenly, two travelers approached, each seeking the Zen master's wisdom for the same question. But their experiences would unfold in two completely different ways. The first traveler, worn out and bitter, stepped forward. His face showed the weight of frustration, and he bowed slightly as he spoke. "Master, I can't stand my old town anymore. The people are rude, the place is suffocating, and nothing ever goes right. I want to start over somewhere new. What is this town like?" The Zen master gazed at him for a moment and asked softly, "What was your old town like?" The traveler's face twisted with resentment. "It was awful. The people were unfriendly, always against me. Life there was a burden, cold and joyless." The master nodded thoughtfully and replied, "I'm afraid this town is no different. You may want to reconsider moving here." Disheartened, the traveler's shoulders slumped. He left carrying with him the same bitterness that had shadowed his journey thus far. After a while, the second traveler stepped forward. He was smiling, his demeanor warm and welcoming. "Master," he said cheerfully, "I'm thinking of moving to this town and I was wondering, what is it like here?" Again, the Zen master asked, "What was your old town like?" The traveler's face lit up with fond memories. It was wonderful. The people were kind, life was joyful, and I had many great friends. I'm just ready for new experiences. The Zen master smiled and said, "You'll find this town much the same. I think you'll be very happy here." Excited for the future, the second traveler bowed and left with a heart full of optimism. The disciple, who had been observing everything, finally broke his silence. "Master, I don't understand. You gave them two completely different answers, even though they asked the same question. Why?" The Zen master smiled gently, his eyes reflecting a deep wisdom. "The world, my young friend, is as you see it. It mirrors the state of your own heart. If you carry bitterness and anger inside, no matter where you go, you will find the world cold and hostile. But if you have kindness and joy in your heart, the world will seem full of warmth and happiness. We don't see the world as it is, we see it as we are." This story holds a powerful lesson about how we shape our reality. The first traveler, burdened by negativity, believed that every place was full of hostility and unhappiness. His inner turmoil caused him to expect, and find, negativity wherever he went. The second traveler, on the other hand, had a heart full of joy and gratitude, and so the world seemed friendly and full of possibilities. His positive mindset attracted positive experiences. In our own lives, this story reminds us that our thoughts and attitudes shape our experiences. If we harbor negativity or resentment, we'll encounter it everywhere. But if we foster kindness, gratitude, and optimism, the world will reflect that back to us. The secret to a joyful life doesn't lie in a new place, a new job, or a new set of circumstances. It lies in changing our perspective. Happiness isn't something we find in the world, it's something we create within ourselves. When we view life through the lens of love and gratitude, the world becomes a brighter, more welcoming place. So, the next time you find yourself unhappy with where you are or who you're with, take a moment to look inward. The change you're seeking might be closer than you think. It could be right there, in your own heart. What do you see when you look at the world? Is it full of joy or weighed down by negativity? Remember, you hold the key to how you experience life. Change your thoughts and you just might change your entire reality.